Hi guys, it's me Andrew, and today we're playing The Forest. Now I do want to continue on with certain stuff by just literally getting flashlight, katana, and the repair tool. That is our goal for today. I don't think we'll play day 7 because every time I record like just one day, it always seems to be like about 30 minutes long. So yeah, no. If I record like day 6 and 7, it might be like a little past an hour, or maybe not, but it's sort of risky. So yes, I think that is exactly what we're going to do. But I honestly don't care if we cut into the night a little bit. So yeah. You know, honestly, we could do a little thing today. You know what? I exactly know what to do. Maybe we should do a thing where, like, I'll just eat quickly, but what I'm saying is that I could probably do a thing where I have to go through both day and night. A bit risky and scary considering I don't really know where cannibals could possibly be. I don't really know. I think, honestly, let's just get some sap and then get the katana flashlight and maybe some arrows for the crafted build. That's exactly what we're also getting. Yeah, I've got a plan for exactly what we're doing, and I think day 7, which is when mutants spawn, I think we'll attempt to get the flare gun. So I'll just keep cutting trees down until I get some more sap. And then once we do that, I'll craft the repair tool, fix my bridge house, which I accidentally did some damage because I was trying to remove a skull lamp I did not mean to create. It's not really a skull lamp, it's more like a hanging, it's like a hanging lamp, hanging skull lamp. I don't really know what to call it, and I honestly couldn't care less to look it up right now, which it's so easy, but 2. Okay, this is already better. Sometimes trees are helpful and they give you a good amount of sap, or they could not be asked to give you any. I'm already collected 4, I think. Was that 4? 8. Yeah, no, if I'm correct, we had literally less than 10, so, like, literally less than half of 10, which would be 5. So, who knows? So let's just keep on collecting sap. 2, okay, good. Theoretically, you could give me more sap, just saying. If we have to be at 10 in the dot, it's a whatever, but I mean... Why am I... There we go. Oh my gosh. They're 10. So that is just enough to create 1 repair tool. Which you can only collect 1 repair tool. Or create 1, whatever. 2 stick, 2 cloth, and 1 rock. I'm pretty sure that's how you make it, yeah. Yeah, you see? Told you, I made the repair tool. This is very handy. Now our base is next to invincible, because any mutant that lands an attack will just... all the damage will just be repaired by this thing, so... yeah, no... now we're officially safe, but mutants already can't really get to this, if we're being honest. There we go, fix that quickly, and let's head on in. Oh, good lord. Also, I was tempted to record Alien Isolation soon, so there's that to look forward to. It's gonna be my first horror game, I think. I'm not gonna have it for very long. It's more just something I borrowed from somebody, but... yeah, no, I think honestly, yeah, that's what we'll exactly be doing. Just a little bit, not... there won't be many videos of it until I get the full game itself, but... well, I briefly have the disc for, I think, a week or so. Yeah. I will maybe eventually attempt to record games that scare me. Ever since the whole point of Alien Isolation, I don't really feel I need to complete much. It's more of just a game that's just there to make me scream my head off. Like the Armsy in the Cave is probably going to do to me, because that thing terrified the freak out of me. I do not like mutants in the dark. I do not like being near mutants in the dark, because it's just absolutely horrendous. I would say the mutants are definitely a lot scarier when in the dark. When it's night, mutants are a lot more scary, but I mean, I would say, like, at the moment, mutants aren't that bad. Let's just quickly get their crafted bow, because I do not want to bump into any cannibals. Here's the cave, and I'll briefly get it. I know katana and flashlight are... I guess flashlight might be useful, but it runs on battery, so if I don't have any, like, battery or whatever, it's pretty useless, but... You know, it honestly would not hurt at all to, like, just at least attempt to get those things. Because flashlight, it does a better job on lighting your area compared to the lighter, I think this is called. The lighter is, like, borderline useless because this thing, it's like it barely lights up any area, I feel. There you go. And here's our Armsy, which we're hearing right now. Now, I do not want to be attacked by this thing. We don't want to be attacked. We're not going near its direction, but we do need to be careful and try not to draw its attention, which I feel isn't that hard. If we are lucky as frick, it's not nearby. Okay, it's over there. Armsies are pretty scary. But Lord, are we going to be seeing more of those throughout this playthrough? I think next video maybe, because once we enter day 7, we are encountering mutants above ground no matter what. And not just Armsy, some Virginia as well. And then Cowman has a small chance of spawning on day 7, but it's not very high, because I rarely... Actually, I've never encountered the Cowman from days 7 to 13. I've never seen the Cowman until, like, day 14, alongside the blue mutants. So I think it's one of those things where it has a chance to spawn, but it's kind of like a very low chance. It's not very high at all. So the chances of you just full-on... So the chances of you full-on encountering this thing aren't very high. Already maxed out meds? Okay, well... Whatever. And we're maxed out on that. Do I even have... Where the freak katana? It's probably not the most helpful, but it exists. And I assure you, it is very helpful. Well, I do need to find that, Oh, there you go, I found it. I don't know why, but finding... I don't know why, but I've struggled to find this many times. You know, I should probably use the katana considering I'm not going to be using it much, but it's still helpful to have it. It's just an extra item, and you know, katana isn't so bad. I like how it swings fast. Its block sucks, and overall its damage output is just not high enough. It doesn't do enough damage a hit, I feel. And it just severely struggles outside, like, normal. On normal, katana is a very good weapon to have, but on hard difficulty, katana kinda sucks. The enemies are too tough for katana to just do anything. Also, it's kind of starting to appear to me that I'm kind of lost. Well, this thing sucks. Can I, like, equip this? Oh my gosh, is that so much better? Now, that lights up the area so much easier. I'm telling you, flashlight is better, but it has a limited amount of battery, so it's already at 97%. So I feel what we're gonna do is swap back to our lighter. I just needed that to kind of point out where the freak it was, because it's just too dark to see. These items can be useful, but they're not overall the best. Their downsides, I think, just kind of outweigh their upsides with both katana and flashlight, but whatever. Oh my god, what the freak is that? Stop! Why is it running? Holy frick, what's that noise? Is that an Armsy? No way! I heard it sprinting! Well, I can't exactly get back if this thing's gonna be chasing me the entire time. This thing does 45 freaking damage. This thing could two-shot me if it wanted to. What the freak? I heard it sprinting! Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm so scared. I'm actually so scared! Why are you so close? Oh my gosh, it's so scary. I'm actually so scared to make a move. Oh, Arms, you better not be anywhere nearby. Oh, thank God we made it out. Armsy, I hope to never see you again. Oh my gosh, that scared the heck out of me. Oh, Armsies are absolutely scary in the dark. And if I'm correct, that's a fleshy one. But I honestly don't care if it's fleshy or not. It's an Armsy and it's still scary as frick. So, yeah. Oh my word, is my heart pounding from that thing. That thing is just absolutely terrifying. It's fine. Everything's fine. We're okay. Just get out of the freaking cave and we're fine. If I'm not good with mutants now, we're doomed. I don't really know when we're possibly encountering mutants, but they do exist, and we will probably have to deal with them. And it won't be too much time until we actually have to deal with these guys. It's already almost dark, so that's not good. Man, and the keycard is surrounded by a blue Armsy and then like 5 or 6 mutant babies. I think it's 6 mutant babies, but I'm not quite sure. It's 5 or 6 mutant babies. Or sometimes, I think I've went down there and then there was no blue Armsy or 5 mutant babies. Which mean they probably just didn't spawn? I don't know. Keycard is a bit difficult. There's not much I can do with the keycard. But I can just throw down, like, explosives and stuff and I guess attempt to blow up the Armsy that way. Oh, cannibals? Can you, like, just go away and let me collect? Oh! I just... Wait, what? Bunny, you idiot! What if this little dumb bunny actually just... What is wrong with this bunny? I mean, I'll collect your fur. Thanks a lot, bunny. But oh my gosh, that thing was so dumb. It literally ran right in. As I was like about to open the case, this silly little bunny charges right under the axe, and then I brutally crush it. Stab. I don't know. That is so silly. What a silly little bunny. I'm telling you, I don't know why you had to go under my axe. I'm just saying, crafted axe is not something to sleep on, Bunny. It can frick you up in one shot. Like I've said many times, it hits a lot of damage a hit, so it can one-shot, I think, about most of the animals, if not all of them. But it swings at old people's shag, and it takes too much of your energy, so it's kind of like, it's not recommended. It just didn't take up so much energy a swing, and wasn't just so slow at swinging in general, it would probably be very, very, very good. If this had, like, katana stats, but with its stupid damage, that would be broken. And I think this would be by far the best axe. But nope. I think even what would help this axe a lot is it just drained a lot less energy. That would make it so much better by default. Because you don't have to worry about getting tired as much. And maybe a slightly faster swing, that might really help it out. So that way you're not swinging so slow the enemy can easily just get 1 or 2 punches in before your axe even lands on them. Whatever. And we got quite a bit of stuff. What the oofing jackpot we came across. What a successful day. We full on just go in here. We full on just make our way to the cave and make our way to the cave, collected the repair tool, and got some more ammo for my crafted bow. Which, if I'm correct, if I look at my crafted bow, we should have maxed on shots at 30, yeah, because we had like over 10 shots in that thing. I don't know what it was, but it was over 10, so yeah. And over there, I like that area because it gives you 20 arrows, which is pretty helpful. Get our butt in here. Also really like what I've done with this place. The water collector is just there, it looks great. Those lights are just doing such a well job lighting the entire place. It actually just feels like a nice home. Look at how bright it is, like you could just walk in here, it's all bright and stuff. Despite this facing the wrong way, it's still lighting up, this whole area is still pretty good. So yeah, no, I don't really know, but this just works. And the moon is rising. But yeah. I think we could take this time to just, you know, chat or whatever. About some stuff, like maybe... You know, I guess there is few things that could be said. Like Fall Guys. I am very impressed how well I done. Did not like what I did with the outro for that video. Though, be fair, we did so good. Like, I'm swapping the topic, kind of. Not really, whatever. But, I really like how we did. Top 3. Be fair, I did struggle in the obstacle a bit, but that's because I've never really done that specific, obstacle slash minigame. But, with the jump showdown, it's on me how I actually passed that. I usually screw that one up pretty hard. And it's also surprising how over 10 people managed to die. Full on, so many people that last, when we're in, like, that last round where a lot of people died and it was just me and those 2 other people. So many people freaking died. And honestly, that was just, I think for pure luck I did that well, but I'm still really happy that I've made it that far, and it shows that I do have a chance on actually beating knockout, I think it is. Like, it just shows I have a chance on actually beating it, so that's good. Very, very good. Also, like I was just saying, I didn't really like how I did with the outro. My outros and my intros are such a mess. They're actually such a mess. I don't really have any, like, I don't know, clear outro or clear line to start out with. It's just random stuff each time. Or maybe it's similar each time, but overall, my outros are a bit of a mess. And intros. The outros are way too long. I ramble on, repeat myself, and then I kind of get a bit stuttery. I kind of forget what I'm saying, and it's just a big mess. And then it's like I keep talking like I want to continue, or there's like something I need to do, but I'm basically done with the video, and it's like, yeah, so no, just please understand, my intros and outros are a mess, but I don't want that hurting my channel as a whole. As we're looking at the night sky, I guess it wouldn't be so bad to just chat, and then once we get to day 7, I'll end the video. That's fair enough. There is a few things I guess that could be said. So, in Garfield Kart, the next person we were supposed to do is Liz. I had a bit difficulties filming the video, purely because I kept getting, like, stunned in place by the other racers, and it was just really annoying. They were throwing the pies at me, they were landing them all the time, which is how you do that is beyond me. Because the pies that have that homing effect, like they lock onto your target and follow them, I understand why those would hit me. But the pies that fire in a straight line, how are they hitting me, and how do you land them every single time? I know they're AI, they might have a bit of aimbot, but it's kind of like, it's dumb. And yeah, no, I've had a bit of difficulties filming that video, but I do want to get more Garfield Kart out. Which, I do like racing games, they do offer good content, but, you know, I think my preferred games are like shooter or survival games. I just prefer those a lot more compared to racing games. Racing games I find to be sort of stressful and awkward at times. Of course, I am just saying that, but it's sort of true. I did really like the Village-like games, but some of them are just too grindy, and yeah, no, and then they lose my interest. Because that's the thing, if you know the game, you know the game. I would play this game called Smurf Village, and it was fun. You would basically build huts, create a whole village, the Smurfs would, you know, you can make them do some farming to get some, like, vegetables or fruit or whatever, or you can make them build huts and stuff, and it was awesome. I enjoyed the game a lot. But what I liked about it, it was grindy, but not to the point where it's overwhelming and then I just don't feel like doing it overall. So a little insight of what I've done. I know a lot of these games I play are kids games. I honestly don't care too much. It does look bad someone my age playing these more on the childish side games. Be fair, I'm still legally a child, by barely. I say barely because the age you're considered an adult is like 18, and I'm 16, and 16 is very close to 18. Like, a lot of you are probably going to disagree, but the truth is, are you noticing a difference between someone who's 16 and 18? You're not, because they're so goddamn close in age. And yes, sorry for the language, but I do need to step my point. I don't know why you're considered an adult at 18, it's beyond me. Yes, you're finished school, and for some reason you're given legal rights to vote and all that crap for, like, other stuff. No, basically, I don't. It's kind of like, that's not much older, plus that age still ends with teen. It's not much different compared to, like, my age. It still ends with teen. Same with 19. Same could be said, so it's beyond me why they consider that as an adult, because I still hear teen. It still says teen. When I say 18, I still hear I hear 18, teen. I'm hearing that same word across any other number, like, example, 15 ends with teen, and 18 also ends with teen. So, yeah, no, it's beyond me. I might be ranting a little bit, but it's true. I've got reasons to believe it just shouldn't be considered adult. I just, no. But yeah, no, that's just my honest opinion on that. We all got our own takes on these type of things. And I think now is just a little bit of sorta get to know me. I don't really know. Is there much to say that I don't really want to expose? Life is just a simple, normal life. There's not really much to really say. Of course, I don't want to get too personal, but I mean... Yeah, no, I just chill, play games. I am kind of working on sort of getting a driver's license at the moment. I'll just say it sucks. I don't like all the studying you have to do, and I feel that they go on, and the rules are just kind of rigged and a bit too strict, if I'm being honest. Like, yes, I know speeders and stuff exist. Why people have to drive like maniacs on the road is not my fault. It's not my fault. Other people have to be stupid, and I have to go through, you know, more strict rules and all that bull. But they do it to make sure the person really does not speed, but they can just lie in front of your face and get away with it. I don't even know what I'm saying, but yeah, no. It is infuriating how people do drive like maniacs a little bit. So yeah, no. Also, for anybody that's curious, I have been homeschooling instead of going to public school. Did not like public school. Teachers are too strict and all that crap, so yeah, no. I'm happy to say that I'm homeschooled, which I've been homeschooled ever since, like, what, November? Like, it was, like, I think mid-November. It was, like, 2.5 months, I'm pretty sure. It was, like, I left and stuff. The teachers would just not help you. All they did was just, like, all they said is, do this, do that. It was infuriating how teachers, you know, would teach, because what a teacher's supposed to do is help a student, guide them, and teach them. All they do is maybe give a brief crap explanation, and then they just go on, and then they're basically like, just do it. Or some of them just full on say, do it. And a little word to advice for any teacher, that's not how you teach a student. You can't just say, do it, and then they'll actually learn. Because there's a lot of complicated stuff that needs explanation, and you can't just say do it and expect them to learn everything, because that's not how that works. You're expecting people at the age of 7 to figure things out for themselves. You're a freaking moron, because I'll actually be the first to say that. You're an absolute moron if you think a 7-year-old can figure everything out for themselves. They're a little kid. There's so much they don't know. There's so much they need to learn. And if you're like, just do it, that's not teaching. And it's like, if you honestly don't try and you just show that you really don't care for your job. Why are you a teacher? Nobody forced you to be a teacher. What, do you like harassing kids or some crap? Like, no. Then I'm sitting here like, sut off. Of course, I might hate on teachers a lot. No offense to them. Because they are just doing their job, I suppose. I'm just saying, you're free to choose whatever the freak you want to choose. So don't choose it for the sake of choosing it. I don't even know. Little word of advice, just do what you want to do. Chase what you want to do. Don't just do it because you can. Do it because you want to do it. Because it's easier to do things that you want to do, and you feel motivated and stuff to do. Because it's easier doing things you want to do compared to stuff you don't want to do. And anything to make it easier for yourself, it's like, yeah. But yeah, no, I honestly think I'll just leave the video here. We had a good chat, and we got some stuff done. So, you know, I say we got a good amount of stuff done. And yeah, I think we'll really just call it that for today's video. I want to save the game, of course. I felt use this time to just kind of get some of the things off my chest. I'm doing fine to this day. For anybody that might worry, I'm fine. I don't really have any issues, like when it comes to health or learning or crap. I'm fine. There's nothing to really worry about me. No, actually, because I just placed me in the rack, I might as well save it again. Because I can. To just make sure that meat stays on the rack, because I cannot be asked to place it again. Save it again. And I think we'll call it that for today's video. Hopefully it's not too long. I want to consider replenishing my stats. I think I'll just do that off camera or whatever. It doesn't really matter. This video is probably getting pretty long. It's probably getting very close to an hour, so I just want to end it. So yeah, thanks again, and bye for now. And see you next time.